Today we have Kevin and Jack, and we are working at a level G, and we're going to be using the story The Storm. All right, guys, before we get started, let's go through our flashcards. Ready? We'll say the word nice and loud.
What?
What's the word?
What?
What?
To. Said. Today. Cold.
Good.
Look. Take. Hear. May.
Good job.
Them. Open. Never. Does. Say. Stop. Then.
What is it?
Then.
Good.
Down.
All.
Also.
Good. What is it, Jack?
Also. Going. Just.
Jack?
Full.
What is this one? Full. If it was an A, what word would that be?
Fall.
Fall. Good job. Sound it out. Down. Good. What is it? Good.
Live. There.
Her. What if there was an E at the end? What would it become?
Yep.
Here. Good.
How we jump over her.
What's the last one?
Car.
Car. Good job, guys, with that. All right. I have a story that we're going to read today. Let's read the title of our story together. Ready? Let's read the title. Ready? The Storm. Let's look at the cover of our story. Looking at the cover and the cover alone, what genre do you think our story is going to be? Kevin, what do you think?
Fantasy.
Fantasy. You predict that our story is going to be fantasy. What do you predict, Jack?
Fantasy.
Put it in a complete sentence.
I think fantasy because pictures look like they're like cartoonish.
The pictures look cartoony to you, so that makes you tell you it's fantasy. Why do you think it's fantasy, Kevin? Complete sentence, I predict.
I predict it's fantasy because a bunny can't go in the person's bed.
It looks like a bunny's laying in the person's bed, right? That's kind of silly. That's fantasy, right? You wouldn't usually see that in real life. And usually cartoons aren't something that happens in real life as well. So as we're reading, we'll look and see if our predictions were correct. Before we start reading our story today, I have a few words I want us to look at up here that are going to be in our story today. The first word up here, if I underline this word, what is that? Hop. Now I have a double what? WP. What do we call that? A double consonant. Does that change the sound of the P? No. So we have hop. And what sound is this going to make at the end? Hopped. What's your word? Hopped. What does it mean if something hopped?
Like, it didn't happen today, it happened in the past.
It happened in the past. Why did it happen in the past, Kevin?
ED is that to it.
ED is at the end. And when we see ED is at the end, we know it happened in the past. What is hopped, though? What hops? Jack, what would hop?
A rabbit?
A rabbit would hop. What else would hop?
A kangaroo.
A kangaroo. That's perfect. Great examples. Let's say our word again. Ready? Hopped. Let's look at our next word. What sounds our P make? P. E together is going to make what sound? E. Good. So it's that long E sound. So P, E.
Peaked.
What sound is this ED making again? Peaked. Say that word with me.
Peaked.
What's it mean if someone peaked? Kevin?
Like they're looking at somebody.
You're looking at someone. If you peeked at someone, you would look at them really, really quickly. When would this word have happened, Kevin?
In the past.
Jack, why would it have happened in the past?
Because it ends with E.
It ends with ED. That tells us that happened in the past. Good. Let's look at our next one. CH. CH is a digraph. And what sound does CH make when it's put together? Ch. Ch. Air. Let's put that together. Ready? Chair. What's a chair? Point to a chair right now. What you're sitting in, right? A chair. Very good. Let's say our words one more time. Ready? Hopped.
Hopped.
Repeat them after me. Hopped.
Hop.
Peaked.
Peaked.
Chair.
Chair.
And these are three words that we're going to see in our story today, okay? Now, looking at the cover of our story, what do good readers do before we begin reading? What do we do?
Question.
Question. What are you guys wondering? Let's put our questions up on the board. What are you wondering? Jack?
I wonder if he's scared because he has like a dark
If
glasses.
he is scared. So what are you actually doing? You are in,
First,
you're inferring. So make an inference for me. I infer
he's being scared
because
because he has like a little frown on his face.
there's that little frown on his face. He looks scared. What else is on him that makes you say he's scared, Jack? Look at him.
His eyes?
His eyes. What else, Kevin, looks like he's scared? What about an animal's ears? What do we say?
When they're up,
When they're up, they could be scared. Very good. So that's a good question. He's wondering if Bunny is scared. What are you wondering about our story?
I'm wondering if the bunny is scared of the storm.
Oh, so you think there might be a storm. Now, what makes you say the storm? Because of the...
Title, the storm.
I think that's a great idea. So you're wondering if the bunny is actually scared of the storm. So is the bunny scared of the storm? Great job there, guys. Okay, now, do good readers only question before we read? No,
No.
we also question
While
while
we
we read.
read.
Okay, so you're going to be reading the story quietly to yourself. Miss Weber is going to tap in to listen. If you come up with a question while you're reading, I want you to raise your hand and tell Miss Weber what your question is. So go ahead, read quietly to yourself unless Miss Weber taps in to listen. So Jack, you're going to start. Go ahead. Title first.
Storm.
Good.
The storm was coming.
What was it?
Coming.
Coming. Very good. Storm was coming.
Bang.
Oh, how would you say that?
Bang.
Good. Why'd you say it like that?
Because there's an exclamation mark.
Good. Go ahead. All right, Kevin. Go ahead. Read this page for me.
When I put his pillow,
Oh, read that carefully.
I put her pillow.
Her what? Can you sound it out for me?
Was over her ear.
Good. Keep going.
She had,
She what?
she hid
Good.
under her blanket. Little friend was scared.
Was our question at the beginning of the story answered? What do we know about Bunny right now? She's scared. She's scared. Good. Where you at, Kevin? Good. Go ahead.
Choppy was in his chair when I got out of bed and went to give him.
Good. You're doing great. So do you have any questions right now on this part of the story?
Yeah.
What? What are you wondering?
I am wondering, why is that flower shining?
Why is it looks like that flower shining? That's a great question. Did you have any questions yet, Jack? What are you wondering?
Because
Nice one.
in this part of the book, it was right there, and now
Uh-huh.
in this part of the book, it's right there.
It's kind of, is it in the same part or is it moved?
It's moved.
It's moved. Okay, continue going where you left off. Did you leave off at this page? Were you over? I think you're over here. Continue going.
Poppy was in his
What does CH make?
chair.
Good job.
Bunny got out of bed
Try to follow along with your eyes, not your fingers.
and walked
What does EN make? N.
went
Good.
to get him.
Awesome. Keep going. Where you at, Kevin?
Bunny.
Good.
Bunny
Oh, look.
peeked
Good.
out at Poppy.
Good. Keep going.
He was all by
Yeah.
but
What's this word?
him
What's this word?
Still,
L. What's that? Say that?
so.
So put it together.
Himself,
What's the first one?
him, self.
Put-
Himself.
There you go. Keep going. Great. Where you stuck? Okay, let's look. What's TH make? What's that digraph make? Un. Good job. How did it go? Why did it go bam? Why did you say it like that?
Because
There's an exclamation. And what else do you know about those words? They're thicker. Remember what we call that word? They're bold. Remember, so we say it louder. Good. Continue going. Okay, where are you at? Okay, keep going.
can't told you, said,
Good. Loud.
but Hoppy looked scared.
Good. Are we wondering anything else yet?
Yes.
What are you wondering, Kevin?
Last time, the, Beverly Hill is kind of messy. Now it's really messy.
Now it's really messy. Sir, what are you wondering?
Why is this bed messier?
Why is the bed messier? That's a great question. Keep going. You're doing great.
Then she ran back. The thunder went boom, bam, bam.
Why'd you read it like that?
Because there's exclamation.
There's exclamation marks. We read it with what?
Strong
Strong feeling. Good. Continue. You're almost done. Last page. Good. Okay, Jack, where are we at? Good. We've seen that word before, remember? Digraph, TH. The un.
Thunder went
And
any
good. All right, guys. Let's look at before we get into this paper that we're going to start, let's look up here. Let's look at our questions. Because good readers don't only question before we read, but we also question.
Wow,
Okay, our first question up here was he scared? Was Bunny scared in our story?
Yeah.
Yeah, we absolutely answered that question. The second one says, is the bunny scared of the storm? Was the bunny scared of the storm in our story?
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, guys, go ahead and put your name at the top of that for me. What are we going to be looking at from our story? The story structure of our story. So let's look at this, okay? What does the S stand for in the story structure? It stands for the setting. Setting is where the story took place. Where did our story take place?
In his bed.
Perfect. In
The bed.
whose bed?
Funny.
In Bunny's bed. Why do I have an apostrophe S after Bunny?
It's hers.
It's hers. Good. It's showing ownership. Go ahead, put that down. There you go. What's T stand for, Kevin?
Talking character.
Who was the main character in our story? Who was in the story the most? Go ahead.
Bunny?
Bunny. Very good. So we need to put Bunny. Bunny was our main character. Were there any other characters in our story? Go ahead.
I think the mom because she said your bed.
Yeah, it was her mom, right? Her mom was in the story, so we need to put mom. How do we spell mom? M-O-M. That's an easy one. Mom. Good. Were there any other characters in our story?
Yep.
Who else?
Who else was there? Hoppy.
Hoppy. Who was Hoppy, though?
The stuffed animal.
The stuffed animal. So do we need to put Hoppy on there?
Yeah.
All right, let's put Hoppy on there. What do we need to start Hoppy with? Capital H. Why capital H? Because
It's a name.
it's a name. Good. What does our O stand for?
Oops, I found it.
What was our problem, Jack?
Bunny was
Bunny was scared. Okay, now what you two are going to work on your own when you go back to your groups. What two letters do we have left?
Oh, come on.
R and Y. R is our attempts to resolve the problem. How did they try to solve the problem of Bunny being scared? Okay, that's our R. Now then we need to look at the Y. What does the Y stand for? Yes, it's solved. I want you to write how they tried to solve it, and then I want you to write how it was solved. So you'll take your book with you and your paper back to your seat, back to your group to finish that, okay? But before you do that, I have one other thing for us to work on.
Yeah.
Really quickly, okay? We've been working on what kind of vowels? What kind of words? Words that have what vowel sound?
Constant vowel, consonant E.
Consonant vowel, consonant E. When we have consonant vowel, consonant E, what do we know about E? E is a
Bossy.
bossy E. What does E make the vowel do?
Say his name.
Say his name. So it takes this vowel and makes it from a short vowel to a long vowel. So what I want us to do is I want us to look at our words in our envelope. So go ahead, pull out your words in your envelope. As you can see, these all have a long vowel sound. I want you to put them into groups. I want you to put all the long A words together, and I want you to put all the long I together, and all the long O together. So you're gonna look for A words, I words, and O words. And they're all gonna have the long vowel sound. So make 3 groups of words for me. Go ahead. Okay, where does this one go? Good. Which one's in your hand? Where's that one go, Kevin? Perfect. Okay, so all of these ones have long
A.
A. Can you say the words for me?
Made. Late. Bad.
Oh, what's that gonna say?
Back.
What's that gonna say? A needs to say his name.
Bake.
Bake. Good. What's this one gonna say?
Wait.
Good. Keep going.
Kite.
Good.
Time. Dime. Book.
Good. Go ahead and say them quietly to yourself. Jonathan, you can go ahead. Go ahead. Jack. Say them for me.
Dime. Time. Kite.
Good.
Time.
Good. Good.
Break.
Good.
Bake.
Good.
Plate.
And
Made.
very good. So all of these had the long vowel sounds in them. You can go ahead and put those back in your envelope quickly for me. And I have one more thing that you guys are going to work on your own once you're done with your story structure, okay? This worksheet, go ahead and put those in there for me quick. Doesn't want to lose the paper, right? All right, so let's look at this. So we practiced the long vowel sound, and we know when we have that bossy E at the end, it's going to make the long vowel sound. This worksheet's going to have to do with long A, okay? Long A. So what you're going to do is you're going to fill in the missing A down here at the bottom, and you're going to make a word. When you fill in the missing A, I want you then to read the word to yourself. So if we fill in this missing A to the first one, what's our first word going to be? What's it going to be? Breaks, exactly. So then if you fill in the next one, what would this one be?
Wait.
Breaks. Do you see that? Then over here, you're going to match the word to the word over here. So you're going to look for the letters that. So which word has K, E, M, and A in it? Match it up to the word over here. Which one? Which one? Which one? Good, exactly. So you're going to draw a line from the word that's scrambled down to the real word. Okay? Do you guys understand what you're going to do? You guys did an awesome job today, okay? Remember, though, good readers don't only question before we read, but we also question
Wow, we read.